Hey Dangerlings, we had a fun chat on Dangerous Wednesdays the other week. Highlights of that are on YouTube if you want to look at it. It was about how this last year has been really strange and it can be really hard to find games where we haven't got conventions and gaming clubs and things. And so I thought this was a really good time to jump on and tell you all about Club Club. Club Club is a group formed by some amazing Dangerlings over on our Discord server, and it's just dedicated to setting up games between people who want to play together. There are loads of games running right now on it. We've got Pathfinder campaigns, Starfinder, D&D. I think there's some Star Trek running on there at the moment, and it's just people who want to have a good time putting GMs and players together and having great games. So if you are looking for a game, get involved, join up with other Dangerlings, go onto our Discord. There's a link in the show notes to this. There's a link on our website. Join up, get on Club Club, find an adventuring party, make new friends, have an adventure.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Jam, kill that clay thing.
Oh my god.
I will make you proud, father.
Oh, get that cube, get that cube, get that cube, get that cube, boys, get that cube.
Smashy, gelatinous cubey.
Beelzebub is just swept up in the cube.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Oh.
I would then like to cast Fireball. No! The adventure continues now.
All right, team, we are rolling.
I've been playing a lot of Crusader Kings lately. This has been my thing to get me through the weeks while I've had time sitting at home, and it is a fantastic game. I've been trying to get into it since the last one, and I've finally got into it with this one, where you create just a dynasty that goes through multiple generations, and you have a ruler of bits of Europe, and you make your family and everything. This one has got a ruler creator on it, so you can design your own character. So of course I made Fulton Battlestone as the head of my house. I kind of played with the sliders. Fulton was the easiest one to make a tiny dwarf who's enormously broad. And I have raised a family of characters named after the various characters and NPCs of the Danger Club podcast from throughout. Fulton now has a huge family taking up most of Mongolia. He's the Genghis Khan of this world, with loads of children named after characters. And I had a situation recently which reminded me so much of times in the podcast where I had my two sons, M and Caragor, who both wanted to have a position on the council. M had 1 point more in intrigue than Caragor. There was 1 point in it. So M went on the council and Caragor was refused. Caragor then fathered a child with his sister and started a rebellion against the rest of the kingdom. And I was like, wow, it's like this game is listening to the podcast.
The alternate universe of the Danger Club.
Yeah.
The untold histories.
None of us have yet sort of fathered children with our sisters yet, have we?
Yet.
Don't think that's happened.
Yeah, I don't think we've ticked the incest box on this podcast yet.
It's just waiting to happen.
That's our
Brothers, on the other hand, is it's pretty open. Darlin, Battlestone.
I was going to say, is that why I cared so much about Dallin's death? He's like, no,
goodbye,
my snuggle brother. Oh.
Also, due to a weird quirk, Scruffy is currently my heir. Scruffy Battlestone is currently the one in line to inherit the entire kingdom, displacing all of the actual characters from it. It's a fantastic game. I really, and I'm actually good at it for once. I've never been good at those games before. I used to play it a lot with James in the second one, and I would just burn Europe to the ground through mismanagement rather than deliberate action. It was a terrible.
Well, quite often, Dan, you do burn stuff to the ground through deliberate action. So it's just you playing normally. That's the difference, man.
Yes, that's true. It's nice to do it accidentally.
Burning stuff to the ground. I didn't expect that spell to work quite as well. Good.
Oh,
It was a good,
amazing link.
Spell. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the flaming Danger Club podcast. James, first fireball of Velda's career, and what a fireball it was.
Yeah, I think he probably did that Tom Hanks thing, like in Saving Private Ryan, where he's firing at the tank and then he looks at the gun. I think he unleashed that fireball. I was like, what the whoa? That's way more powerful than I thought it was going to be. I thought that machine. Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, it was. I was expecting to keep chunking out the blobs for some time. It's just like, nope, made of paper. So yeah,
I was a huge fan of Beelzebub. Shoving a grenade into the gelatinous cube and then rolling over it as it exploded in it.
That was amazing. Yeah,
he went full Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
sort of like.
I thought that when I was like, okay, if I can throw, let me try and put a grenade inside it. I was like, could I pull it out inside with me being inside? But then I was like, well, then I'm literally going to die as well. So I was like, there's only one way. But yeah, thanks Dan for letting me do that. I'm sure
that was such a good image
of the reach of it hitting me, but it was nice. Yeah, it was a good little image.
The way you explained that, Dan, was so sick. Like,
with all the shrapnel going slowly out. Like, it's fucking sick, man.
It's I mean, I should say the way it's lined up, really only Bubba and Schneier could see that, and it's up to you whether you were facing it when it happened. So it could be that Beelzebub's coolest moment of his life happened unnoticed.
Yeah.
Jam Jam sadly definitely didn't see it. He was too far away.
I was thinking that though, it's quite lucky that Jam Jam for once wasn't with Beelzebub, because Jam Jam would have been in that blob and you'd have had to try and fish him out. I suppose.
Yeah, but isn't Jam Jam like the 56th incantation of Jam Jam?
Yeah.
He's done loads of them, hasn't he? He like kills them off sometimes.
Yeah.
So
you can make Jam Jam every day.
This is true. We can just make Jam Jam again. You don't know if this is actually the original Jam Jam that you originally met.
And nor do we care.
I was just going to say, like, does Jam Jam have all the memories of all the previous Jam Jams? So he remembers his death like 56 times or whatever.
Yeah, let's say yeah. Why not?
Wow. A lot of depth in there.
Just to make things darker.
Into that.
Yeah.
The edge of Jam Jam. He just gets better every time when he dies. He just learns a bit more. He's playing a robot.
How bad was he in the first incarnation then? If this is as good as he's got after 58 learning experiences, he's still Jam Jam.
His first one, all his lungs were on the outside. He just plopped into existence and just suffocated immediately. And gradually over many lifetimes, he learned to breathe. And he got.
I like to think he was better in his first incantation. And
he's got slowly worse.
Like he was like a fully formed little man going, "Hey, what's going on, man?"
It's incarnation, right? It's incantation means we're doing a song about Jam Jam every time he comes into being.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Incarnate, yeah.
I'm going to stick with it though. We're doing a song about incantation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, if this is the 56th iteration of Jam Jam, then you still can't punch clay.
Still can't punch.
True,
that.
Maybe 57. Can't punch clay.
Yeah, and he's played by Tom Cruise, presumably, if it's the Edge of Tomorrow version. So did he start out as a perfectly formed tiny little Tom Cruise, who is obviously pretty tiny anyway, and then he turned himself inside out, and that's what the inside of Tom Cruise looks like. If anyone was wondering, tweet at us, Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tweet most litigious and dangerously connected to It's Not a Cult celebrity in the world, Tom Cruise.
Punching clay definitely sounds like an expression, doesn't it? Punching clay, mate. Not necessarily a euphemism, otherwise I would definitely seek medical help. But yeah.
It's things that boxers used to say back in the day when he was called Cassius Clay. I went punching clay,
I think we've come full circle on that one, haven't we?
We have. I think we have. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that why he was called Cassius Clay Drum? Is it because he used to punch clay?
Yes, there you go. Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's because he was part of Ghost. He was in Ghost, man.
He was ill-formed like a blob of clay on a potter's wheel, and then he forged himself.
Oh my God! There is such
punched himself into existence.
There is such thing as a clay punch.
Is there?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a tool used for pottery and things like that.
Oh right. Does it make holes in it, like a hole punch? No, it's
decorative holes, either using one size or multiple sizes, change your clay design, things like that.
We've gone too far. Scott literally yawned.
I thought it was a special move on like a really rubbish version of Street Fighter 2 or something like that. clay punch, and your fist just goes and kind of flattens against your opponent and does no damage.
That was a little deep dive there, wasn't it?
So
You should have saved that
one
for
in there,
Danger
sneaking
Recall.
your
Shit.
pottery knowledge. How dare you?
See, I just think we're recording Danger Recalls. I'm like, hey, how's everyone going? How's my guests? What's going on?
Don't sell Danger Recall as being largely about pottery. We're trying to make money from that show. Come on, there are other things than pottery on Danger Recall.
Hey, we're not trying to make money. It's a gift for the money that people... yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, I know.
It's a reward. It's a reward.
I know what you mean, Ghost. All right, get out of here with your pottery. Let's get some slime combat. Things have turned around. You really started to pick this one up. You blew up their machine. They do not seem happy about it, and they have rushed you as a response to that. So I have a feeling we are still in combat. It's our third game in a row in this combat, but I suspect it may not last much longer because as combats often end, it is Fulton Battlestone's go. Fulton, you are face to face with Zaynap. Zaynap has come running through the slime. You have Philippe side by side with you. What would you like to do?
Is Philippe still holding Zaynap? No.
Philippe is holding her by the legs.
Yeah,
yes, so she is flat-footed.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Can I? So there's no more gelatinous cubes left?
There is a gelatinous cube, but that has very much become a Beelzebub problem. You could run back to the gelatinous cube.
No. Because I'm trying to work out whether this is going to make her now. So, because she's crying. So, like, she, isn't it?
She is, yeah. She's crying, but she is also lunging for you with a kukri.
Okay, well, fuck it then. If she's going to lunge towards me, then I'll just kill her because I was gonna try and intimidate her into dropping her weapon, but
we do need to talk to them, though, don't we?
We do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Can I? Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna hit her with my warhammer because it's not as much damage as my axe. So see if I can just whittle her down a little bit. Can I use my first action to intimidate her?
Yes, you. No, she's immune to. Once you've been intimidated, she's been intimidated by you. Once you've been affected by it, you can't be affected by it from the same person for another 10 minutes.
Okie dokie, that is 23 hit. 22, sorry.
22, still a hit.
22.
Not a crit.
Cool. It's on the line.
It's on the line.
Oh, it's still the same on the die anyway. That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage as I hit her with the.
Okay.
Can I just say something as my?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just going to say, drop the weapon. You might as well just give up now. We just want to answer some. We just want you to answer some questions, and then you can go about your weird alchemical business.
She just screams back, "You killed her! You killed her, you monster!"
All right, well, I tried. I'm going to hit you one more time. That is, again, 21.
21, another hit.
21. Okie dokie. Where's the D8? There it is. Under the tablet it goes. And it's one better than last time. It's 6.
6 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
You're battering, or you just hit her a couple of times with the warhammer. You got one action left if you want to take that final swing.
Yeah, I'll just go for another one. So I need a natural 20 or base.
Oh, not necessarily.
Minus 10, isn't it?
Minus 10, yeah, but you still add all your bonuses.
It is. Sorry, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21.
21's a hit.
Okay. I got 18 on the die, which was nice.
Nice.
Is that the first time that someone's hit on a third go, on a third attempt?
I think it is Drum.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely viable for Fulton now. Your attack bonus is high enough that you can definitely do it. Minus 10 isn't that much, especially against someone who's grappled.
So basically, my plus is +3 if you minus a 10 off my thing. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's a bit more like it. Okay, so you smash her 3 times with the warhammer as she attacks you. It is then Baijan's go. Baijan is fighting Karagor. He pulls his kukri from his belt and he tries to stab Karagor with it.
Does he have quick draw?
No, so he takes 1 action to draw that.
Cool. Is there some kind of thing where I get an attack if he's gone for a non?
Do you have the attack of opportunity ability?
You need a feat to do it.
You need an ability to do attack of opportunity. Not everyone has it. Okay.
No.
So that's a 32.
Yeah.
Hit, but not a crit, I believe. Hits you for 7 points of slashing damage, and then he tries to hit you again. And that is only a 16, no good. So he draws his kukri and then just stabs furiously at you. He is in a rage himself. It is your go now, though.
Misses on the second go, and I just clang it off with the dagger and goes, "Oh, mate, listen, I could give you a kukri lesson if you like." As they've been dueling, these two, when the explosion goes off, I'm imagining it to like Karagor's left. The heat flares up, and you see the glow on one side of Karagor's face as he keeps his one eye on Baijan. Karagor, without taking his eye off him, just grins and goes, "Ah, boy, Velda, I know you could do it." And then presses home the attack onto Baijan. With it's another 31.
Oof, a 31 is
2 12s on those attacks.
Oh my goodness, it's a critical hit. So not a card, but it is it's 10 over. So
sorry, for his go that he just had as well, he would need to have taken 4 points of bleed damage.
Okay, no problem.
It happens at the end of his go.
And let's roll a flat check. He does not stop bleeding. Keeps bleeding.
That's 9, and that's 18 points of slashing damage, I believe.
18 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, you slash him once with the kukri.
With the Pleursvon.
With the Pleursvon. Go ahead. Okay, cool. And 2 actions.
Then again, I'll press home that attack. This is just the 30.
Just a 30. Just a 30. A 30 is not quite a critical hit, I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
But it is a hit.
That's a further 7 points of slashing.
Another 7 points. All right, and your final action.
Just to stare him down and just intimidating glare. Just be like, "Look, your machine's gone. Your goopy goops are gone. We didn't even come here to fight you. Just stand down. We don't have to kill you."
Okay, go ahead and have a go ahead and give us you haven't done an intimidate yet, so yeah, you can do one.
Or diplomacy, maybe? I don't know. Is that a bit more of a...
I've used intimidating glare. Although actually intimidating glare just means you don't have to talk, so...
Have you... No, it's a case of have you tried to intimidate the... I didn't know if you had... I think Bubba did, and I think Fulton did this turn, but I don't think you've used it this combat on him, have you?
I haven't.
No. Okay, that's fine. He can still be affected by it then.
I guess I am more reasoning with him than trying to intimidate him. The score, however, is the same for both. Okay. So I got a 17 with, I guess, a diplomacy to get him to weapons down. Okay,
he ignores that completely. He is mad with grief right now and anger.
Yep, this is why I don't get attached to things, and this is what comes from people liking vending machines too much. I reckon they get obsessed.
It is the gelatinous cube. The cube. It doesn't need to turn around because it has no face. The cube just kind of stares down Beelzebub as he rolls up behind it and then lunges out at him with one of its walls. It makes a cube face attack against him. So it just tries to hit Beelzebub with the entire wall of itself. That is a 21.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay, Beelzebub is slammed. He takes 4 points of acid damage, and I need a fortitude save from him.
That is 21.
A 21. You just managed to shake it off. You don't get paralyzed. The next attack is a miss, and the final attack is also a miss. So it just slams its acid. It slams the jelly into Beelzebub once and tries to grasp a hold with its tenderly slimy bits, but he doesn't manage to get a grip on you. It stays all right. Zainab takes her go. She just stabs out at Fulton with everything she has. That is a 28.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Does she take any penalties because she's being grappled?
She doesn't. She's taking penalties to her armor class, but not to her attack.
Okay, right, all right.
She can't move, but she is held.
That is a hit, yes.
28 hit. Okay, go ahead. Take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Second one is a 24.
Yeah, that's a hit.
She hits you again. Oh, maximum damage. 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the final one is only a 19.
That is not enough.
Isn't going to get through. She's just stabbing at Fulton as you're hitting her in the face with a hammer. Shania and Philippe, it's your go.
All right. Well, so let's see. Shania's on the ceiling. How close am I to the gelatinous cube?
You are really close to the gelatinous cube. You are kind of 15 feet away from it. You're up in the ceiling, so you're safe.
Yeah. Well, that's why I went up there.
Yep.
So let's see. I think what she's going to do is she's going to flaming sphere. Drop a flaming sphere on top of the gelatinous cube.
Drop a
that's going to be the first thing. Yeah.
It gets a 3. It fails its reflex save. Go ahead and roll some damage.
All right, let's do this. So that's 8 points of damage.
Okay, it starts burning up. It engulfs the ball of fire, which starts burning within it.
Okay.
Shania from the ceiling, like with like legs and one arm on the ceiling, whilst like dropping a flaming sphere down, just looks like horrific, scary basketball, doesn't it? It's like she's cheating at basketball.
Yes. I've got one more action, I think. And let's see. I mean,
you could activate. You could make Philippe do something.
Yeah, I think I'll get Philippe to do something. So he's already grappling her. What I really want him to do is to like grab her arms or something, so just to stop her from. I want to stop her from fighting.
Okay.
I want him to be. Do you know what I mean? I need him to subdue her. That's what I want to happen.
Sure. You want to try and restrain her.
Restrain her so that we don't have to fight her anymore. We can ask some questions. That's what I want.
Sure. Go ahead and let's start by making an athletics check or an unarmed attack to try.
Oh, that is going to be 18.
18 is not quite enough. She wriggles free from Philippe.
No! Oh, monkeys. He is a monkey. Oh, this is terrible. Damn. God, jeez. Or even though I already had a... Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, well, I fucked it then. Never mind. That's that.
All right, do you want to do anything with his other action?
Oh, he's got another action.
He gets 2
Try
actions.
again.
All right.
Try again. Obviously. So, this time it is. No, 20.
A 20. That's enough to grab her again. So you managed to grab her again, and lower her AC back down. Haven't quite got her restrained, but you're back to where you were.
All right.
Still held. It is very hard to just restrain someone who's trying to stab you in the middle of combat.
Right.
Like that is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that is your go. It is Beelzebub's go. Beelzebub facing down his nemesis, the cube.
How long ago was it that we had the fight with the other gelatinous the other
slime?
A
few minutes probably.
Okay, so I already had Stone Fist because it's available for an hour.
So it's definitely within an hour.
Cool. I will smashy with my handy.
Go for it.
Take this, you piece of shit. That's 20.
20's a critical hit.
Dirty 20. Ah, sweet. Okie dokie. I forgot what it. I think it's
Gelatinous Cube AC 10.
So do your, because it says your fists, your fists become hard as stone for an hour. Your fists deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage and lose a non-lethal trait. Do you also add the 1d4 that fist would have, or is it just
no? It's
just
the d4
upgrade?
Becomes a d6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage destroys the gelatinous cube as it lunges towards you. Beelzebub, you slam your fist into it and it just quivers and shakes and then just falls apart, hissing and steaming as the ball of fire within it sputters and just spits bits of slime and steam off it.
Okay, and then so will I have to go past one of the twins to get to the clay thing?
The clay thing. No, you can avoid. You can avoid them to get into. It'll take both of your move actions, I think, to get to it because you're quite a way away from it now.
Yeah, I go towards it.
Yeah.
I'm on the way. Well, actually, when I get to it, I pick up Jam, put him on my shoulder.
Cool.
That's
fine.
And that'll be my go. Yeah, for him at the moment.
You run forward and you scoop up Jam. That's.
Don't worry, Jam. You did very well.
He picks him up, just dripping with slime and sludge and his own mess. Okay, right. That's the machines go. The machine is destroyed, so you don't get another ooze appearing. However, the little clay guy gets a go. What are you going to do, little clay guy? Well, Beelzebub's just running. He's not going to stand there and punch Jam anymore, but he is going to punch Beelzebub. So he swings with his fist. It's a natural one.
Yeah.
It's a fumble.
Switch places? Let me guess.
Winded. He is fatigued.
How does Clay get winded?
Yeah.
So he takes
windy clay, mate.
See how windy clay. He tried his clay punch. It didn't work. He's now got a -1 to AC and saving throws.
I think that's an open target now, Ross. Next turn you can kill it off.
Horrible. All right, so he fails to hit with his first one. He's just looking up at you with that blank smiling face, and you can just hear him going as he tries to hit you again.
Oh, he sounds like No Face from Spirited Away.
Yeah. Where does the sound even come from?
You're not sure. It's just coming from sort of within it. That's a 3 on the die. Let's not even bother with that. That's an 8. And with its final one, that's a 5 on the die. That's even worse. That's just a 5. It's just it's just flapping its little clay hands against you, just going.
Can I just stand on it to put it out of its misery?
Oh, can we keep it?
Just smudge its face to being a frown or something.
Oh God!
If it's winded, but it must have tiny clay lungs.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that, did you? Hey?
Yeah. I mean, you're talking to someone that's got an inside-out meat man, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the clay person is infinitely less torturous than an inside-out man.
Right, the sewer ooze, the ooze that was sprang out by the machine before it was blown up. It comes crawling up towards Fulton. For 2 actions, it's very slow, and for its final action, it unleashes a filth wave. It just kind of shudders for a moment and then just spews out slime and filth all over the area around it, 20-foot emanation around it, which is going to hit Fulton, it's going to hit Philippe, it's going to hit Zainab and the clay guy, and it will hit Beelzebub as well. So I need a reflex save from everyone in that area.
22 for Beelzebub.
That's a pass for Beelzebub.
And 26. Sorry, 26 for Fulton.
19 for Philippe.
It's a pass for Fulton. It's a pass for Philippe. It's a critical failure for Zainab. And it's a regular failure for the clay guy. So you guys take no damage.
Yes.
And they take... Oh, that's good. They don't take extra damage, but they are... Oh no, Zainab falls prone. Zainab is knocked over by the wave of filth that comes flying over her, and takes D4 points of damage. Take 3 points of damage. That went very badly for them.
It did.
You are completely unaffected by the slime, and both of them take a load of damage. And they are both slowed as well, just to make it more fun. Bobber, it's your go.
Okay. This slime.
Yeah.
This bloomin' slime. Could I cast Hideous Laughter on it? In a callback to a previous episode. Or why not?
Give it a crack.
I'm feeling a bit.
Tell me about Hideous Laughter.
Giggly. The target is overtaken with an uncontrollable laughter. It must attempt a will save.
Okay. What traits does that spell have? Does it have mental traits? Mental spell.
Oh shit! Yes, it's a mental. No. I'm not going to cast that spell. What am I doing? I was just trying to be like, that happened earlier, but that
crits and fumbles can break rules in weird ways, but
sure.
Normally
let's not even go there. Yeah. I'm gonna cast your illusion, not illusionary creature, spiritual weapon.
The old spiritual weapon.
Gonna slash it. Yeah.
Go ahead, make a spell attack.
That is a 22.
22 is a critical hit.
Beautiful. All right, so that's 15.
15 points of damage. Just slashes into the creature. There's only a few wisps of slime left, still flailing against Fulton's leg. It is still just about there.
Colin, if
Amazing.
you're casting spiritual weapon, does that mean your inspire competence drops?
Yeah, but I'm going to cast that now because I've got one more action.
Look at that. We're in sync, mate. Look at
Beautiful. There you go. Your one more action. You keep on singing, and you keep the inspire courage up and running. Make it happen. Velda Kemblight, it's your go.
Okay, so the lady one. What's her name?
Zainab.
Zainab. Is she still intimidated and such?
The intimidation, all of the frightened effects have all worn off of her now. So
bums.
They she's prone and grappled, right?
She is prone and this won't affect
and slowed.
These stats, unfortunately. But I'd like to cast sleep on her, please. Can she make a will save?
Go ahead. So she's taking. DC 20, isn't it?
It is a DC 20.
Fail. She falls asleep.
Oh, nice.
Not a failure, but regular failure.
She is unconscious for a minute.
Oh.
So, let's wrap this up, guys. We've got one of them.
Tie her up.
With my other action, I'd just like to move away from the sewer ooze a bit further, sort of slide along the wall away from it.
Yeah, you can step back a little bit.
Yeah,
because to keep away from that filth. Okay. You put her to sleep and you step back, so Zainab just goes limp in Philippe's grasp and is just floating there in the ooze.
You're welcome.
Velda's been on form for this one. Fulton.
Okay, so the other ooze is still there.
You've got an ooze, and you've got the unconscious Zainab in front of you.
Coolio, I'm gonna just hit the ooze.
You hit the ooze.
It's time for you to go to sleep with a 22.
22 critical hit.
Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, almost max damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 22.
You obliterate the ooze as it's standing over it. It just kind of crawls up out of the slime, and you just slam your hammer down, just splashing slime all over Zaynab, Philippe, and yourself. And the creature just floats away.
And with my last 2 actions, I'm going to get out my rope and tie it around the asleep Zaynab.
Okay, you spend some time tying up Zaynab. Very good. Baijan, looking around at the horrible situation, just sees what's happening and just stops, drops his cookery to the ground and goes, "No, please let my sister live. Let my sister live."
We gave you this opportunity before.
Oh shit! All right.
No, Fulton, no, no, stand down.
Oh, smashy.
You've done lots of smashy.
Oh,
now, cleany, you're
fine.
covered in filth.
Oh yeah.
Caragor literally had his cookeries drawn, a quick draw his cookeries to be like, "Now this is for a cookery. Oh, now you want to stop? Come on!" All right, let me just. And Caragor just pulls his feet out from under him just to land him on the floor. That is a cookery lesson. There you go. That's all I want to do.
It's just like, "Please let my sister live," and you just trip him up, and he falls in the filth on the floor.
There you go. All right.
We're out of combat rounds.
Bubba's still
he
got
does
his...
actually. Sorry, he takes a further, because that was the end of his turn. He takes a further 2 points of bleed damage.
Oof. Okay, he keeps
on.
Keep bleeding. Keep bleeding.
okay, he doesn't stop bleeding on his own. So yes, you are going to need to give. You might need to help him out if you want him to stop bleeding. If you don't want him to bleed.
How bad is he
death.
looking?
He ain't looking great.
Okay.
So Shania drops down from the ceiling onto him and just patches up his wounds quickly, just enough that he's no longer bleeding out.
That's
Down
okay.
from the ceiling. How high is the ceiling?
16 feet, so you can just climb down it.
Yeah. So spider-like. She's like flip, and like lands on top of him and goes like super speedy stuff, and then grabs him by the throat and says, "Okay, so now we have some questions. Like I said earlier."
I'm glad you did the sound effects because I didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah,
exactly. No, the sound effects. Now you can picture everything with the.
And the thing is, with the actions, unfortunately, the Dangerlings won't get the same impression we did. That Shania began to sort of ingest him because you were sort of going all this stuff with your mouth. It was like, oh god, do you go?
I was just like, you couldn't see. I was doing it in the corner of the. You weren't. That wasn't what it was.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Shania descends from the ceiling like a horrible spider creature and just binds his wounds up and then pins him to the wall. The rest of you kind of dust yourself off. So Velda and Caragor and Bubba, you're all pretty clean. You've managed to stay on the paths through all of this. Fulton and Philippe have had to wade through everything. Beelzebub is just covered from head to toe in slime and sewer filth, as is Jam Jam.
I just kick the cookeries away from Baijan and then go through his pockets whilst going, right, so start from the beginning, please.
Okay, so you search... on searching Baijan, you find he's got a set of goggles which look like they've got some kind of technical element to them, and he's got his cookery looks particularly well made. His cookery has got some runes etched into it.
Can I do, just before we do the interrogation, can I do a search of the room with a perception?
And Shania shouts out, "Is everyone okay? Anyone need any help? A little bit of healing, something?"
No, I'm alright.
I'm a little bit hurt, but I'm probably alright.
You might have to staunch the bleeding on this one if we want to interrogate him, Shan.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I've done that. That's okay. I've taken care of it.
That
was all good.
I thought that was just you tying him up.
No. That was me stopping the bleeding.
Oh, okay.
20 24 for Fulton's perception to look around the room.
Okay, so
Nice.
Fulton, you have a search of the room. This is all happening while you're talking to the people. We'll do this first. So you search around the room. You find a bag stuffed underneath one of the tables. You find lots more alchemical formulas, and you find a very, very ancient-looking book. Bound in a weird dark red leather.
What's in the bag?
The bag appears to be empty.
Oh my god, it's a bag of holding. Haversack, sorry. Oh god.
Velda goes over to the book, but if you want to do the interrogation first, but he's just sort of starts flicking through the book and then gets the other book out to compare.
Sure. Okay, you start having a look at the two of them.
And Shania turns to what was his name again? It was Baijan. He's like she's not only healed him, she's also tied him up and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then says, "Okay, so Baijan, we are looking for the Librian. We've heard that you know how to get into the Scrivenbough, and we would like to know how. It would have been nice if we could do this without having a fight, but okay."
Shan,
tell us.
Shan, what are you doing?
He knows where they are.
That's my suspect. I literally just asked a question.
What?
I just
You
asked
did?
a question. That's my suspect's mine. All right, remember cop protocol. All right.
Oh, wait, shit. Oh, wait, but I thought you were... Wait, are you doing nasty or nice?
What? No, I was just.
You could both be nice.
What? No, you shut up. No. Well, I was just going to wait for an answer for a question first and see how he responded, and then decide if I was going to be nasty or nice, because then the alternate one can come in afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Sorry. I got ahead of myself. Okay,
That's
go.
That's all right. I just started calling you Shan, by the way. I'm not sure how I feel.
I don't mind. I like Shani.
Shani?
Yeah. It makes me feel shiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Anyway, you start from the beginning. You come on.
Well, am I answering your question or Shani's question? I don't
call her Shani.
Yes, that is not for you. That is not for you. She slaps him.
Ah!
All right, I'll be good cop then. Now listen, Shani is going to get even shanier with you around your Hanny. All right, you don't want Shani getting Hanny around your Fanny.
That's
okay.
right.
So if you don't want that to happen, then I suggest you cooperate with us. Now we've got all kinds of medical healing stuff here. We're quite experienced, and we'd love to cooperate with you, even though you did try and kill us when we just wanted a chat. And now your toys have gone. So just have a little chat, talk with us, and we'll set you off. We don't even have to tell the next lords about this. The Geb lords, the arch lords.
What does it matter? You've destroyed all of our work. The machine is...
I will tell you what it matters, okay? You have lost something that is precious to you today, yeah? You want to lose something else? Shania goes over to his sleeping sister and moves the fireball over the top of her head.
Barbara would also like to instruct his spiritual weapon to just go to her head as well.
Yeah, just start holding it over. You want to lose anything else?
Yeah,
Come on, start talking.
Please, no. Please don't hurt her. I'll tell you anything you want to know, please. What do you want to know?
Caragor, as those two do that, it's pretty out of sight of Baijan, just crooks a quite surprised eyebrow at the rest of the Danger Club, like not expecting this sort of switch in stuff. He goes, right, just we're looking for something, Baijan.
Yes, but I get. What could you possibly want from me?
Tell us what you were doing.
No, we don't care about that, really.
Just give us
Scrivenbough.
We need to get into the Scrivenbough to get a book.
You need to go to the Scrivenbough. You must be very desperate.
Hey.
The Scrivenbough is here in the city. You can only go there if you have been told where to go by someone who has been there before.
And you have been there before. Get the fuck on with it.
If you are sure, then
Yes, please.
it is opposite the Ban Shidar. Look between the shop that sells pots and the shop that sells animals. It is a stone building. Look for the serpent skull.
Look
Now, how
for
was that?
platform 8 3/4. All right.
So hold on. Between which shops?
Directly opposite the entrance to the Ban Shaddar, there is a shop that sells pots, and there is a shop that sells animals. It is in between them. It is made of
You
stone.
said something about a skull, yeah? What was that?
The symbol of the serpent skull.
Yes, thank you. All right.
Okay.
See, that wasn't very hard, was it? Thank you very much for that.
What's this book that you've got here that it's Velda's got?
He tries to reach for it, even though he says, "Please don't take it, please."
No. What is it?
It is what I took. It is what they gave us. It is why we sought out the Scrivenbough. That is the book. It is the most important work that we have ever undertaken.
Is it the Librian?
I do not know what that is. Within this book, it contains the knowledge of advanced ooze crafting. It provides the secret to transform ooze to flesh again, to revive one who has succumbed to a terrible curse.
Who are you trying to bring back? A mother, sister, dead dad or something?
Dead dog.
He just blinks and tears just well up in his eyes. He says, I don't know. I don't know who I am trying to save. Only that I must save them. The Scrivenbough, it exacts a terrible price. I did not know that they would ask one so high.
What did you...
Yes, I was going to ask what your sacrifice was, out of interest.
It took his memory. It took his memory of who he was trying to save, apparently, the Scrivenbough. We know it's got some kind of price, and that which you can't give or whatever, that which you're not willing to give, and that. And apparently, whoever it was that Bajan and she came here to save and change back from ooze, then they can't remember who it was, and that's the price, it seems.
I know that I can save them. I know that the secrets to saving them in this book are here. And I know that this research we are conducting with this machine will help save them. And I know that it means more to me than life itself, that I do. But I do not know who it is. They have taken it from me.
Bajan, do you remember exactly what it was that cursed the person you're trying to save?
I remember we were researching into alchemical curses bound within stones that could transmit a terrible curse. They were to be sold. We were selling them as weapons. It seems so long ago, so frivolous now.
Yes. So you accidentally used a cursed stone, and it cursed someone into ooze, and now you've been trying to turn them back by using books from the Scrivenbough.
We tried everything before we went to the cursed library. Every book that we could get our hands on. But nothing worked. It was our last chance.
Well, don't worry. You've paid your price for this book. We shall leave it here. Just hang on a moment.
I was going to pull Velda and whoever is around in a little huddle.
I think it's just me.
Yes. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm because we're all speaking to him, I guess. So, I'm just.
It's a pretty big room. I think because we're over in the corner of the table. Yes.
I'm just going to bring in.
The pub is quite near you as well.
If we let him go, is he just going to carry on doing this thing? Is his will his thing that he's got to do this? Is that
what I was thinking? Really, he's probably just going to carry on with this, isn't it?
Well, what business of it is ours if he does?
Bajan, have you hurt anyone?
Injure people.
Well, I mean, but you wanted vengeance for your brother, and you injured lots of people, and nobody stood in your way.
Fulton looks and goes, "Hey,
So the same principle surely applies to others. It's none of concern of ours.
Bajan, have you hurt anybody in this research and pumping out oozes and what have you? Have you had to perform any nefarious experiments on unwilling humanoids?
Never on people, no. But
can I get some kind
there
of
have been many. Yeah,
check
get
on that?
Perception.
Never on people. 25.
25. He seems being upfront about that. Like maybe the oozes have escaped into the sewers. Perhaps they have found other people there, but I do not care.
Well, we nearly got hurt by an ooze up in the sewers, actually.
You're right, Velda. I did the same. Fulton looks really weirded out after Velda said it's kind of the exact same situation.
Yes, I didn't mean to cause up bad memories, Fulton, but,
No, but you're right, but he also could harm himself as well.
That's their concern, as far as I'm... They've taken a book, they've paid their price. They're not directly hurting people, but I suppose the users could hurt. But have you seen the sewer out there? I mean, the sewer's full of gunk and goos from the city. I mean, I don't think they can be held responsible. And we've already destroyed their work.
And we only encountered them in the first place because we came down here looking for them directly.
Exactly. So, as far as I'm concerned, and he puts the book down the table with the translating book as well. You've paid your price for that book, and the best of luck too.
Yeah, Caragor sort of takes a half step back, keeps his eyes on Baijan, but goes, I never came down here to kill you lot anyway. And I'm not up for it now, so...
You could have just answered these questions and,
would have been a lot easier.
So much easier. Did you see that fireball? God, that was cool, wasn't it? I blew it up.
See what, Velda, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing, Velda. Do you know what I said? I said, goodness gracious. That's what I said.
Did you? Well, that's strong words from you, Caragor.
It was a great ball of fire.
It was.
God, Caragor has a feeling pass over him, goes, something's been set right with the universe, and I can't quite tell what. Anyway.
Candace,
Caragor, be good.
Bob would like to detect magic on the bag that Fulton's holding.
It's magical.
Yeah, Fulton, this is magical. This one.
I wonder. I think of meat, and I put my hand in the sack.
Put your hand in that. Your hand disappears a long way into the bag. You pull it out. You pull it out empty-handed.
Oh, damn! It's not a wishy sack.
What's in this? What's in this bag? What's going on?
There's nothing in the bag. It is a magical bag I use for bringing ingredients and things.
Could we borrow it?
No, I mean, Fulton. Fulton, come on. We're going to take all your stuff because you did try and kill us. That is only fair. We'll leave you with your lives and your abilities to rebuild and what have you and go about doing whatever you want. But you did try and kill us and we did try and talk to you. So we are going to take your stuff. That is definitely going to happen.
That's going to happen, mate. Yeah.
Just before we leave, Bajan, I have a question. So, in order to get into the Scrivenbough, you had to agree to a certain price that was undisclosed. Is this correct?
If you are seeking the Scrivenbough, then you are already willing to pay the price.
Yeah, okay.
I think, Shania, as we discussed before, if we want to take something from the library, in this case the Elysium, then we're going to have to pay a price, or someone is.
We have to give...
Yeah. No, I understand this. What I'm saying is there anything else we need to know in order to get in? This is the thing.
Do we have to say a magic word or run into
or
the
do we
space?
just have to make an agreement? We will be able to see the serpent skull. We can see the thing between the pot shop and the animal shop, and we can see the serpent skull. It's opposite the Ban Shidar, and what? How do we get in? What, we have to speak to someone? How do we do what?
I cannot tell you how it will appear to you.
Oh, okay, it's magical, yeah.
Only that now that you know it is there and that you wish to find it, that you will find it.
Okay.
Sarenrae help you when you do.
Who?
Yeah. Okay.
Sarenrae. Let's cut the whole thing off.
Yeah, okay.
Also, finally, before we go, what's back there in that other corridor with the blue goo? We didn't go down there, but I figure you might know what's down there.
That is where we that is where the particularly volatile runoff from the machine is. It can be highly toxic, and there are some of the areas of the floor there are unstable and very deep. You should be careful if you go that way.
It's quite lucky we didn't go down there, isn't it?
Good idea we didn't go down there. You didn't leave like a bag of diamonds or anything in there, no kind of... There's not any compressed goo that is formulated into onyx or anything like that. There's no...
No, there's not. It connects to the back of this room, so I suppose it would be good if you were planning an ambush on anybody who was in here, but it would have been very dangerous to go that way.
Well, hindsight's a great thing, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. It's been nice talking to you. We could have just done this at the start, but we're gonna bounce. We're gonna go. See you later.
Bye, Jean.
Yeah.
I hope you don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
Good luck with your.
Yeah. What Bubba said. Maybe good luck with it, but take it easy. Could you work out through a process of elimination who you're missing from your life?
You don't know. We've tried. I've tried so hard, but I'm just not able to remember. Every time it is clouded. It is not like it is not like I never knew. It is like it has been taken. It has been removed. All I feel is its absence.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you
great
can feel this is so.
It's very foreboding, isn't it?
See you later. Oh,
just out of interest, has anyone searched the sister? I don't think we have we?
No.
No. So
you can search Zainab. She also has a ruined cookery and a pair of goggles.
Ooh, new goggles, nice.
Can we?
Shania takes the goggles.
With the what is it to appraise things?
Okay. It would be, if it's magical, it'd be an Arcana check.
I'll try an Arcana check to work out what they actually do before we take, because they could be completely useless. Useless.
Caragor takes the other kukri and just like 2 kukri, 2 plus 1 striking daggers, and 2 rune kukris. I'm gonna have to sell a pair of this. This is getting stupid.
Okay, that is a 21.
A 21. So you give everything a good look over. You the bag is a bag of holding type 2, which is slightly better than a regular bag of holding. I'll give you the stats for that off air. So you have another bag. You've now got 3 bags of holding amongst all of you.
Wow.
The kukris are +1 kukris, so they don't have an extra damage die, but they have +1 to hit. If that is any better than you are. The goggles are alchemist's goggles. If you wear those goggles, they allow you to ignore soft cover when making ranged attacks.
When making ranged attacks. Guys. I mean, there's 2 pairs of goggles, so but I probably should take 1. I feel a bit bad, you know what I mean, because I'm getting lots of stuff here.
Well, yeah, I mean, lots of people do ranged attacks, but we can decide this another time. Should we get out of this horrible sewer?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck with your experiments.
As we're leaving, I tug on Velda's cloak.
Yes.
Did I do something wrong? Did I cause destruction in my own selfish ways?
Velda's
with my brother.
Flick briefly to Fulton's thumbs and then back up to his face. And he just puts his hand on Fulton's shoulder and says, I mean, old friend, we're all selfish at times. And we all have our own agendas. And you felt passionately about your brother, and you did what you felt you must. And yes, it hurt some people, but, well, in that case, it all ended up as you wished. And I just firmly believe we can't deny the same right to others, as long as it's not affecting us. But
hey,
does this concern you greatly?
No, I just didn't think of it like that before.
Oh.
I was in a I don't know. But thanks, Velda, thanks.
That's all right. It looks like our little dwarf is growing up. And he sort of scruffs his hair a little bit and then walks off.
Oh, I've got poo on that bit, so you're going to wash your hands.
You make your way back out the sewer, and you let them untie them, and before you go, and you chat as you walk away. And as you get to the end, you turn back and you see Baijan and Zinap looking back at you down the tunnel with just tear-streaked faces. And Baijan says, "Good luck." He looks up. The little clay creature just kind of smiles at you. He reaches down and just takes it by the hand and just watches you go as you all make your way around the corner, back out of the out of the apothecary shop, and back out onto the streets of Quantium, where the sun is setting and a dark night is setting into the city, and that is where we leave it for tonight.
I think I know who's missing.
Child.
It's their child, yeah. No, he's.
Wait, no, they said brother and sister, right?
Brother and sister, but I think he's lost his child from not their child, but he's lost his child, and then subconsciously he's created the clay golem in the image of the child, even though he doesn't realise he's done that.
Yeah.
This week's episode was made possible by our fantastic patrons, specifically our Dangerling of the Week, Stephanie Muniz. Thank you so much, Steph. If you want to get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast for loads of rewards. Thank you so much again, all of you, for making this possible. See you next week.